Alrighty, happy Tuesday to you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Doc here from North America. Another fun-filled day. Uh, it just gets weirder and weirder. So it's like happy Tuesday to you. Anything can happen at this point. It is just amazing to see the different indices move the way they do. Um, looking at Russell 2000 versus say the S&P 500. Uh, and obviously the action we saw yesterday, which was really cool. That big move up, um, just impressive, just impressive. More and talking about things moving up, uh, you can see here the dollar moving up right here. Look at that, the way that it's being treated by the Swiss franc, and mortgage rates have gone beyond 3% here now. So um, and one of the crazier things is Manchin is now talking about becoming a Republican and giving the Republicans back the power of the Senate again because, basically, uh, he's having a lot of problems with that $15 an hour thing, and Democrats have just said plain and simple, it's going to happen. They don't care if it's breaking the law. They want $15 an hour, and they'll blackmail corporations if they have to do it through taxation. So it's really getting freakier and freakier. So happy Tuesday to you and me. It's fascinating. So let's check it all out here. All right, and we start off with the currencies. This is a forex type of conversation. It slides into stock indices, it slides into metals, and slides into energies, and before you know it, it's sliding into commodities. Daniel, hey, happy Tuesday to you. You're early today. What happened? Bus ran faster or what? Out of class sooner? Let me think now. What else can I say about that? Let's see. The electric came back on sooner? We got all kinds of wild things going on. I mean, we're going in every direction. I'm not counting the fact of the 1.9 trillion plus. There's almost a trillion sitting to the side, something like 800 billion that the Democrats refused to put out under that passed under um, Trump. So, I mean, it's wild. That's what it is. Okay, I'll tell you. Yeah, Nat Gas went into a weekly sell last week. All right, take a look at that real quick for you. You can look at this the way the dollar is running up. They've got nothing better to do at this point. I'm not nothing smarter to do, but to buy dollars. I mean, when you got interest rates moving up the way they're moving up in a world of starved return, what choice do you really have? And anything denominated in dollars, uh, you would think that would be a gravitate to. Now let's take a look at looky natural gas. Oh, you can see also. Well, there's regular crude oil, but let's go to natural gas first. We can say that for the loonie trade or the Canadian trade at this point. And there is nat gas in the April. Oh yeah, that's right. They were flirting with that. Now what it is, it went into the weekly sell last week, right there on Friday, and then yesterday it gave us a volatility signal, and you can see the strength in it right now. It's curious there. There we are. So we can basically move this, and look at that. Now they've dumped the red dot yesterday, and so now what it does is it pushes it right into the buy there. So we can move this down. We can move this off like that and put it down here now. So we'll go like that, and we be in a buy, and it's showing strength, which is surprising. At the same time, we've slid into the weekly sell. So we did have that nice little pop. Let me think. What was the one you were long? You were long natural gas, weren't you? You were playing the natural gas side, right? Maxima 19. I like that. 19. Happy Tuesday to you too, Doc. Peace 19. Roger that. I like that. Peace 19 to all mankind and womankind. I wanted to enter 30 minutes later, but we'll start now, I guess. Why not? Weren't you the one playing the long notched gas for the last couple of weeks anyway? You were looking for the fours or something? I don't remember who it was. I think it was you. Oh, I know what I was thinking about too. Didn't you say you're looking for the Zolti to go into the 3-6 area? Man, that's a wild number, you know? The 3-6 area. I thought you meant like the 4-6 area. It looks like the dollar looks best. It's not that it's best. It's just that the interest rates are going up, and you know you can get your money back, you know? I mean, that's what it comes down to. If you put in $1 billion, you're going to get $1 billion plus 3%. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Whereas if you go to Germany and you put your billion in, you get about, was it 900 million, 900 and I guess it's 990. Was that? Is it 97? No, it's lower because it's a 0.34 of an interest rate. So 1% of $1 billion is 10 million, right? Is that right? 1%. So a third of that, yeah. So it'd be like you put your billion in, and then you get back like 9 something, you know. So it's not that it's better; it's just there's nowhere else to go. That's the problem. Where can you throw $1 billion in it and anywhere, and not disturb the market? You know, I mean that's part of it. Look what happened down in Australia 2 days ago, or I guess Sunday night, our time, Eastern Standard. For some of you, it was two days ago now, or going into 3. Someone doubled the buy at the Royal Bank of Australia, and things went exploding up, just exploding up. Let's see. So my only thing I touched was the FX trade and the silver on the regular market. Okay. They're weird right now anyway. Oh, dollar Zolty. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Now you want to talk about a good currency. Look at that one. That's a goodie. Look how stable that is. Let's go over to the Zolty, what we're talking about for those traders who are not sure. It's the Polish currency. We follow it here through the euro. Where's it at? It's right there. There we are. And I mean, this thing is solid like Gibraltar. I mean, look at that. I mean, it trades in a range between like I think it's like the 430s and the 460s for like a year and a half. I mean, you know, compared to other currencies that fly all over the place. I mean, look at that. And check it out on J4X. It's even better on J4X. You get a better visual of it. European. And then what we'll do is we'll go take a look at the dollar Zolty. I don't watch that. Just do the Europe, you know, solely because it's in Europe. That's the reason why I pay attention to that more. Location. And let's just go with a monthly. You'll see how strong it was, or solid, you know, in the sense of it doesn't go anywhere, which is really nice. You want a currency that kind of sits around. Look at that. You know, between the 30s and the 60s. I mean, obviously, there are currencies that go way flying way wilder than that. Very solid. And then last time too, I guess it was trapped in another range down in here in the low 4s. And then what happens is that when we look at, say, something like the Turkish Lira against the European unit, you know, the euro, you know, you can see it's like rock and roll, baby. I mean, it's rock and roll. There you go. Look at that. I mean, it was in the 3s in the same time frame. It went up to the 8.5s. I mean, wow, what a difference that makes, huh? So you know, that's what we're saying is that you know, the dollar is not better than anything else. It's just that it's the only thing capable of dealing with the volume. You know, when you're throwing around billions and you put $1 billion in, you don't want to disturb the market. In other words, imagine if you tried to buy $1 billion worth of GameStop. You couldn't. I mean, the stock would go to 4,000 or something like that, you know? I don't think there is $4 billion worth out there. Imagine if you tried to put $1 billion into GameStop. Now, the company only has, I think it only floats like under 100 million shares. So I mean, it would just explode the thing, just explode it. You know, it'd be, you think 486 is an all-time high, it would be like 4,086 or like 6,000. It would look like Bitcoin, you know. So, let's see, where are we at here? Let's keep on reading the tape. My only thing is I touched the FX. I say the Zloty, dollar, okay, and then dollar Swiss, dollar yen, highly bullish it seems. Yeah, well they really reflect the action in the dollar. I think that's the best way to describe that. Is that they really do translate out to the action that we see. So like when you go back to, let's do it on J4X. When we go and look at the dollar Swiss or the dollar yen, here's dollar yen right there. No, that's Turkish Lira yen right there. There we are. When you look at that, what you're seeing is, you know, the dollar is strong, just as you see it here. Oh no, wait, that's right there. And that's the Turkish lira. There, oh yeah, Turkish. This is a dollar against the Swiss franc. You know, it's strong. In other words, the dollar is going up, Swiss franc is going down in value, and so they really reflect the strength of the dollar itself very clearly. I guess less cross currents. I guess is a good way of looking at it. You know, less interference. You know, anything you want to try to describe it as, that would be the best way, I guess. All right. Let's see where we're at. So, with interest rates rising, right? With how else do we describe it? That mortgage rates rising, and you can't put $1 billion or $2 or $3 billion into every country like a heartbeat. Like I said, look what happened to the $3 billion trade in Australia. They doubled it to $6 billion, and it exploded. I mean, it exploded Sunday night. So you just can't. You know, that's why I laugh at the Chinese when they keep on saying like they want to be X or Y, or they want to be part of the world reserve currency. They only trade 2% of the current currency every day. It can't handle, you know, $2 and $3 billion coming in on it. You can, let's put it this way: it becomes the cockroach hotel. You can put it in, but you're not going to exactly get it out. And that's what the problem is. And so, you know, as a trader, the one thing we want always is liquidity. We don't want to make the market. We want to be a part of the market. And what I mean by making the market means if you're the main theme of the market because of your buying or your selling, you don't want to be in there. Because then when you need to get out, there may not be anybody there to buy it from you at the price you want to sell it at. And that's what the problem is. That is exactly what the problem is. And that's that's a toughie, and you don't get the financial markets talking about it anymore. That's why we have a lot of that illegal stuff going on by the Securities Exchange Commission and the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, where they allow trades to occur but not be disseminated instantaneously, which is what it's supposed to be by law. So if you're not following the law, that's illegal. But since they're the ones that enforce the law, nobody cares. And so they don't talk about volume. They allow high-frequency trading and so forth to go on because they need the volume. I mean, there's the great example of it all is the New York Stock Exchange now only trades about 15% of the volume every day, whereas at one time it used to be 97% of the volume. And then with the NASDAQ growing, it was about between NASDAQ and some of the smaller, what they call the other exchanges, like Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, who else was it? Chicago, the Midwest Stock Exchange, the Amex, the American Stock Exchange, and I'm trying to think, there was like 5 or 6 other exchanges. And so then you had the NASDAQ. NASDAQ was picking up some steam, but the caliber of its companies were really low. Now, you fast forward, and here we are today. The NASDAQ has the most highly capitalized companies in the world. 6 of them are now in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is a New York Stock Exchange index, not a NASDAQ index. And 6 of them are in there. And so out of the 30 stocks, 24 of them are New York Stock Exchange stocks, and 6 of them are NASDAQ stocks. So you don't want to be the market. You want to trade in something that's liquid. And that's the best way to describe that. All right. As we drift past that concept there. Let's see. Oh, hey, Robin. Oh, here we go. And Daniel says AUD, Yen, NZP, also bullish. Yeah. Oh, let's take a look at some of these for you. Yeah. We have somebody following the AUD Yen one. That's pretty cool. I'm impressed with that product. Let me open that up. That catches my eye every day. Yeah, we have a Chicago quant client that follows it. It's a good trading product. Oh my God! Some of these, what was it? Janash used to talk about that. One of the other presenters on the Dukascopy universe here at the Swiss Bank universe used to talk about the ancillary or the smaller pairs trades or exotic. They used to refer to it as the exotic pairs trades. Here it is, right here. I mean, look at this. It's been in a buy for all the way back to when? Since November. And so the weekly trend, the weekly buy there, and it's done its job nicely. Saber-toothed its way up. Every buy I think has been a winner chicken dinner. That one too. That one too. That one too. That one too. That was a long one. Wow. But you could have gotten out the next day or hours later for a profit. That one too, right there. That one too, yeah. Look at that. Gapped up. Was aggressive. That one there, yep. Next day, you could have easily gotten rid of it or hours later. So it's been a winner chicken dinner. It's an interesting product. Very interesting. It seems like a really good combination. Let's see. Daniel also says, let's see, New Zealand yen and GBP yen. Let's see if we have those floating around in the hood here. Let's see what's going on. And hey, George, how you doing? Let's see. What was the other ones? Let me see. Let me go back to that again. New Zealand yen. That sounds like fun. That's for sure. We follow two New Zealands. We do that one, the CAD, and against the dollar. And then did you ask for that one? Let's see what that one is, since we already have that one sitting there. Let's activate that. Activate. Went into the buy way back in the 16th of October, even earlier. And I think this is another one of those that has a lot of winner chicken dinners. Like this one there. 1, 2. Oh, buckle my shoe. I'll say that's a loss. 2-1. 3-1. 4-1. 5-1. 6-1. 7-1. 8-1. 9-1. Yeah. So that's a winner chicken dinner too. And then let's see, what was that other one you were talking about? Oh, New Zealand yen. Well, I would think that'd be a very tough one, but let's go to first. We do have, what's that other one? No, the kroner. I see you put up the kroner, dollar kroner. Let me see. I think we put that in there. Didn't we do that recently? Let's see if we can find it. There it is, right there. And so that went into the buy there. There was a winner chicken dinner. No. So it was 1-1 on that one. Oh, well, I guess we were in the sell zone at this point. But either way, it's 1-1. And now it's trying. Oh, it went into the buy last week. So, and then there's the buy there. So that's another winner chicken dinner. So 2 out of 3. And went into the buy there. Let's put that in. And we could take a look at the sells in that too, since we seem to have some history there. See if it's better than 3-1. There we are. Now there's a sell, and that's a winner chicken dinner. Winner chicken dinner. 2, 3. I don't know, because it went into the weekly buy at the end of that week. So it's kind of like 6-2 or 6-1, however you want to play it. It's a 6-2. Still a nice winner chicken dinner. What is that? That's a 66 percentile. And then you add these two in, and it goes to 8-2. No. It goes 8-3, right? 8-3. Yeah, 8-3. So it still brings it into the sevens. It's missing that 8.5, and I'm Sure, if we go back further, we'll be able to find more of it. Like there's another one when that one obviously you don't pay attention to. So you start off here, then it pushes it into the 8.5. So that's the way the math always does work. Sell it. We're in a weekly buy at the moment. I think I'd hold off a little bit until we get into a weekly sell, or at least get into a daily sell. Get into a daily sell, then you can sell it. Now, what was that last one? The New Zealand. Where is that? I don't like having that there. I'm going to activate it and ditch it. I don't pay attention to that. There we are. Let's put a currency in there. So that is, let's see, which one is it you want to go with? You wanted to go with New Zealand Yen. So what I'll do is I'll make a copy of New Zealand dollar. That's what I'll do. New Zealand dollar, like so. Activate. Make a copy of. And then paste it. And then we'll all explore the success of it live here on Dukascopy. Let's see, right there. Oh, you can't even see any of that. Why aren't you guys saying something about me blocking it? There we are. I'm telling you about those winner chicken dinners and no one's saying anything. Okay, so New Zealand Yen. This should be interesting. JPY. Oh yeah, right there. Cool. JPY. Bingo. Now this should be interesting. Let's give it a spinny spin thing. There we go. Hey, I went into the buy there. Same combination. Wow. And let's widen that puppy out and see how she looks. So we went into a buy there. We went into the daily buy there. So winner chicken dinner. Winner again there. I'm not even going to worry about the sells, but because you wouldn't take them anyway. So you take a look at the buys. Is that? I think that's a buy, and that might be a loss right there. I guess it's the opening, because it's got the dotty thing here. So what happens is that you buy the opening, and it did go up higher. Let's see if we can widen this for you, so you can look at that and go, oh yeah, he's right. Instead of just move the dots. All right, what the hell? All right, so anyway, it was a winner. And then right there, another winner. Let's find the sell there. There's the sell. So there's a buy there. Winner. And hours later, you can get rid of it again for a win. So there's like a bunch of wins there. Then, okay, so here you go. Here it goes. Looks like a bad one. Let's see if we can widen this out and show it to you clearer. And then that one right there, is it? Or this one? That's a minus, so right there. There you go. There's your first loss. Right there. And then it makes it all back again. And then makes it all back again. And that one, okay, there's another loss right there. And treats you good either way, doesn't it? Treats you good. Is that it right there? Let's see what that is. Plot 1 is a plus. Yes, indeed. So it's a winner chicken dinner there. So it makes up the loss of that one with no problem. And then, wow, look at that streak. And then there's the next one. There's the buy there. Winner. So now it's like 12 to 1 or something. No, it's not 12 to 1. Winner again. There's your sell. You want to sell something, I guess that's the one you want to sell. Not even. It's in a weekly buy. You can't even sell it. So let's count them up. So what do we got? So it's like 1, 2, 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 4 and 1, 5 and 1, 6 and 1, 7 and 1, 8 and 1. 8 and 2. 9 and 2, 10 and 2, 11 and 2, 11 and 2. So there you go. That's cool. All right. I hope I'm not torturing everybody here. Just if you want to see something, as Robin will say, was the Daniel, it was Doc and Robin will go. It was the Daniel and Doc show. So if anybody wants to see anything, fire it out. Just throw it out there. You don't have to raise your hand. It's a crowd here. You know, make your bids, make your offer, whatever. Let's see. Let's see. Euro, NOK, also interesting, especially with the dollar strong. I bet that makes a lot of sense. That's why we watch the Zloty and the Euro. And, oh, you're still long that? Let's go check that out. And then we could probably check that other one out again for you. Right there. Activate. Ooh, what's going on there today? So we've been in a weekly buy here. So you could win that because it was the daily buy. So once you got into the weekly buy, you could get long and catch the ride. So it was basically that one right there. And then right there, it's a second trade. So two good trades out of it. And the sells you don't pay attention to because we're in a weekly buy. So that's cool. Now, what's going on there today? It's starting to break down a little bit. But look at that. The weekly's still in a plus. So could do this thing like this action they did here. It got right down to the edge and then whew, took off again. So, which ones were we talking about? I think we could. I think that's so cool. Let me just go take a look at that again because it's good. You know, these exotics need to be talked about more, and without talking about them, then what happens is that you know that no one knows what's going on in them, and not many people are doing great technical analysis on them. You know. And so it goes with that combination of things, you know. You know. So we're going to basically talk about today. We'll look at it like NZD and JPY and what was the other one? It was a dollar dollar. What was the other one? Dollar SEK. Let's do that one too. So it kind of makes it very universal. That's cool, you know. I mean, that's important. Let's see, what else can we do? Oh, we didn't do one of them. What was the one you said you wanted to see? Dollar and okay. Titus, good. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome to the hood. Yeah, so that's the action we're seeing there. Daniel, you seen everything you want to see? If not, just fire it out there again and I'll go do it again. And then let's take a look at Canadian and we can jump over to the end. Oh, let's take a quick look around the neighborhood. Yeah, the euro falling down against the dollar. Again, that dollar Swiss told us that the action was coming. A little surprising, but not too bad. The cable trade still in the daily sell, but look at the weekly. Doesn't seem to really want to beat it up too hard, so I don't think there's anything too ugly happening there. Happy Tuesday to you. Yeah, that's the action we're seeing there. And then we jump over to the Turkish Lira. Turkish Lira was interesting. It fell into the daily sell there yesterday, but it's trying to lift back up again and fell out of that weekly that barely survived 1 week now. We're already doing the downside of it again. It's like, whoa, what happened there? Just when you thought it was safe to jump back into the water. Not that one. Is it that one? There we go. Like that. So you can see that right there. They're putting the pressure right back into it, and we're already in a daily sell right there. So this product, you know, kind of hard to believe that it stalled out the way it did even. But that's the way it goes. Oh, I got to change the color. That's what it was. Change the color. There we are. Happy Tuesday to you. And then we take a look at Canadian now. You can see the Canadian trying to do the same thing. It's in a daily buy. And it's still in the weekly sell, though. You know, it's doing its best. Just missed it by the chinny chin right there. And so we're still watching this puppy riding it down. But it's not really going anywhere. I see Daniel says, yeah, I'm finished. 80 buy euro. No. Oh, excellent. You got your whole thing. And you know what? We're going to put the YouTube on this. It's going to say something like USD and then the other one too. The New Zealand Yen pairs trade. Put both of those suckers up there. Get everybody into that. This way they can see it all. You can see it all. Now let's take a look at the energies. Well, no, first let's take a look at the New Zealand Cad, the loonie trade. So you can see there, the pressure is down, and obviously with the way the same thing with the Canadian, it's moving up in a sense. That means the pressure is down again on the energy sector. So let's go take a look at the energy sector. And there is the energy of the natural gas, which is a little surprising that it's firm this time of the year, but someone's got to buy it, and had a nice slide here. So you got to figure profit taking. Now we're in the weekly sell. This might be the great curve. When it goes into the next daily sell, it could be something of this range type of thing. It could be a nice little drop there. Now, you take a look at crude oil. Here's the April contract. April fell down lows today, and obviously you can see it's trying to dig its heels in and hold up a little bit in there. Let's widen that out a little bit like that. You can see it's just a little up for the day, nothing major. What else we got brewing about this that we can say? I guess that's about it. It's in a daily sell, weekly buy, so it's neutral. But there is pressure on it the last few days. And that's how we view these things. AUD strongest, dollar, middle, CAD, Swiss. Let's take a look at that. That was really interesting to see what happened down under, Where was it at? Right there. There it is right there. On Sunday night, they did a wild wackadoodle. They must have known. But look at this. The prices are going up as much as it's in the sell. Look at this. It closed on Friday there. And it's only higher, not lower. We're still in a sell, but we're in a daily buy still. So as you can see on the fact check spreadsheet, for you traders that wonder what that spreadsheet is all about, that's the fact check spreadsheet. And that has been, Aussie's been in a weekly buy in our math for 18 weeks now. So it's been saying be long or be wrong. That's right. It's got that little hood sound to it. Be long or be wrong. Yes, indeed. Remember, Doc went to high school in the hood. All right. And so that's where it's at, my formative years. Let's see. Yeah, I was in the hood so real that we had colored water fountains and I drank from them. So definitely, I was in the hood. Where am I headed from here? I know I'm heading somewhere. Oh, I know. That's it. There you go. So there, you're right. You're right about that, Daniel. Right there. Cable? We can go right back to it. I might talk about it 3 times in a webinar. Don't ever. Remember, there are no wrong questions in trading or money. There are only long answers or short answers. Titus, that's all there ever is. But when you're talking about trading, you could hit it 5 times. If someone after you says, hey, can you look at the cable again? I go, sure. What the hey? Why not? Now, what's curious is it's really plateauing in here. We're in that daily sell from here. But we're in the weekly buy. It's not really giving it up. There's a lot of strength there. I'm not too concerned about this action here, really. It's just a kind of like a profit-taking thing going on. No, we didn't. Let's go check out Silverato. Perfect segue to... and Titus, if you have any other questions, fire it out on the GBP. Let's go over to that. We're looking at our favorite little rip your face off rally product. And that is, there it is right there. Let's give it a refresh. And that is the Silverado. And you can see we're in a daily sell for a few days now. We've been in a weekly sell for few weeks. 3. What's the fact check spreadsheet say? That's line 9. 8 weeks we've been in a sell. So it's been in 8 weeks. It hasn't really done anything. Went into the sell here. Went down. Went up. That was your rip your face off day. Went down. Went up. Went down. You know, and the lines have helped out a lot on that. That was a good winner chicken dinner. Let's see. So that is the silver. I don't, you know, Robin and I talk about it all the time. Robin's an active silver trader, and you know, he's totally, you know, sees the pops. He always seems to pick up the pops coming before they pop, you know, before they pop up. But it doesn't seem to want to have any legs, which is really odd, you know. And then here's the gold. Gold, same situation. Been in the sell since this week, right in here. That's the Friday of it in the end. So we put the line in at the end of the week, since it's a, you know, line for one whole week. And then you can see here the sells have been kind of sloppy, but you know, they have worked out. You know, obviously this one not as good as this one, and this one, which was really good, had to gap down the next day. And then obviously this was heading into the weekly sell in the middle of that. That was another winner. So that was interesting. You know, it's the metals complex. We're seeing a lot of strange action to it, as usual, because it's used as a currency more than anything else. Oh, John Deere. Hell, that John Deere gives me a backache. I hate John Deere. Ugh. I got rid of my John Deere. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, you know, you drive a John Deere tractor. God, they're a great machine. Boy, they put the power to the ground better than any other machine around. But some of us, because of the way they set the seats in the John Deere on the smaller tractors, you know, I mean, when you get one of those big combines, it's great, you know. But the smaller tractors that I like to do, like little ancillary work, like move firewood or move a little pile of dirt here or there, or that type of thing, you know, or just a quick cultivation of some form, you know, like on a small John Deere, you know, the seat is too high above the back tires, and some of us that farm get hurt our backs on those type of tractors. Now the bigger ones, it has no effect because they're air cushioned and all like that, but the littler tractors you can't. I got a Ford instead, you know, and I have a Long also, which is an old Romanian tractor. Let's see, what was the question there? There's another product there. Oh, John Deere. We got to go to John Deere. Yeah. Let me just save this gold. Gold. And then did we do any of the other? Let me just finish off the metals. Let's do the copper right there. Now, copper was kind of curious. It went into the sell a couple days ago. But if they're going to have an electric world, we need, what do we need, traders? We need copper for our armatures. You can't have electricity without copper, that's for sure. You can try, but it's just not as functional. And there's the copper. All right, now let's go check out. Let's see, where are we at here? Let me just save that just for the sake of it. And then we can close it. Where is it at? Right there. And then let me just save these other two. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over and look at John Deere, the stock, which is no problem, which is kind of curious in its own right. I just figure I want to close some of this out, and I want to save them at the same time. There's cable. Cable, you know, cable's interesting that it's trying to make its bounce back up there. Where's that at? Right there. And then let me just save the euro, and then we're done on that page. Where's the euro? Right there. John Deere. Nobody can put more power to the ground than John Deere. They really know. They've got a great torque ratio. Those tractors can pull. My goodness gracious. All right, let's close this and let's go find John Deere. Oh, MU, you're starting early today, didn't you? That's why you started. I remember that last week, was it? You got freaked. You were like, you wanted to go look at a couple products, and by the time I went like 5 minutes over, too. And you were like, man, you were rocking. You should have seen Apple yesterday. I know, Titus. Isn't it a drag? They keep on saying that they want to take it up, but they don't. I know. And I agree, George. You know, it's so irritating that they don't. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Seems like got it upside thanks to the Ags. Yeah, let's take a look at that. All right, so what am I closing here? I guess I'm closing this one here too. So let's close that. And then let's open up this one here. Right there. All right, now, while we got this, let's reload that. Oop. And we're going to find a spot and put John Deere in there. Let's save that. There we are. Oh, and let's see. I'm going to take the coffee, make a copy of that, and we'll put John Deere in there. As you can see, coffee got pushed down a little bit there yesterday. I think it's in a sell for a couple of days. Yeah, 2 days in a sell. So we'll see how they. That is, what is that? They're not showing today yet. We're not seeing what's going on in today. But we'll keep an eye on that. And then let's go put John Deere in there. The green paint. Activate. And format. And I'm trying to think what the symbol is. DRE, is it? DE, that's it. Thank you. Let's put D in there. DE. All right. DE. The green paint. Not that one. That one right there. There you go. New York Stock Exchange. Close. And there we go. And DE. All right. Can't wait to see this. So let's give this a nice spin refresh. Okay, let's go wide. All right, so I think we make this wider too, so we can read it better. Okay, so it's been in a buy. You can move that sell out of the way. Okay, sell can go right there. That didn't last long, did it? Let's see, when did it? So it went into a buy. Wow. So we can get rid of that one too. So it did go into the sell there, and we can get rid of that. Now what we can do is we can just get rid of this one, and just change the color. Because look at this. This thing went into a buy when? My goodness. Might as well get rid of that one too. How long was this in a buy? Holy moly. All right, so back in July. Back in July? Now let's see what the crash looked like in this product. All right, so now I wish I kept some of them. All right, so let's see. It went into the sell here. Move that over like that. All right. That's the beginning of the crash. We're going to take a look at this John Deere. Now this is like a, and then we'll do, I promise, I'll do MU right afterwards. This has gotten me totally captivated. I know, Titus, so slow, isn't it? Ugh, I hate that too. Every time I see your statement, I have to repeat it because I agree. You know, Robin keeps on seeing the potential action in it and it doesn't happen. Now there's the buy, the weekly buy right there. All right. Off of that spike. And then the following week it goes, look, it goes buy, sell, buy, sell. Let's see if we can steal a couple of those others over here. There you go. So buy, sell, buy again. We'll grab that one. I guess we could leave that there. That's a sell. That should be a sell. Like that. And then just move this back to there. I want to see what the whole year was for John Deere now. All right, so then we went into a sell here. We went into a buy there again. How irritating that is. And then we went into a sell again, right there. So it was all over the place. And I imagine the dailies would have kept you in and out, in and out. Let's see, so that's a sell. And then that's the buy. All right, so that's fine. And then, oh no, I guess it's reversed. So we go like that. So there's the buy, there's the sell. And there's the daily sell right there. So you catch that whole nice move. And then it goes on some massive streak after the crashing. And it, oh yeah, look, it goes into the buy here. Like that. And then we'll speed up. I just want to get a flavor for this thing. And so then it goes into the daily buy right there. What a nice win that is, huh? But it doesn't kick in until we get into the weekly, which is there. And then it does make money either way. But and then it pushes itself into the sell there. And then it goes back into the buy there, and I think that's the one that just goes on for months. Months and months and months of a buy. One of these is long running. Okay, so that's just like a month and a half. Then that one, that's the one right there, the July buy. The July buy takes you all the way out to, where's that sell at? Right there. To the December sell. So from July to December, it's in a buy. So you just take a look. I mean, now we can try to move those around. And then it goes right back into the buy again. Right there. So it went from July to now with only 1 week in a sell. So almost, what is that? July to March. That's 9 months. My God. Now let's see how this, we'll just look from here. You know what we could do is, I mean, if we go back and look at this, it's going to be wild. But let's see what it does just from here. So that sell gets moved over to there? No. No, yes, right there. Okay. So the buy is right there. But it was in a weekly sell, and you couldn't get long it until here. So there's your win. And then that sell you don't pay attention to at all. There's your buy. No, is that your buy there? That's the buy there. Another winner chicken dinner, that's for sure. And then let's move that over to there. Then this sell right there, but you can't take it again because you're in a buy. And then we go into a buy there. And that's fair. Makes a few shekels. Now we can leave that over there and move this one over. And it does give you that wild gap down. That's kind of cool. So you're not trapped in a long or anything. And then we go back into a buy again right there. That's the next one over. The opening. Another nice win. And then we can take this sell and move that to there. Actually, it's one over. The next day is down, but the next day after that is up and then down. Then, but you can't take it either way because, again, weekly buy. And then we got this right there. That's the next buy. And so that's this action right here. And then, if you want to go back further, let's see, where is that? That's, I mean, that's. Does that give you the flavor you're looking for there, Daniel, or what? DE 3 times from the March 220 lows of 106 to 110, now trading at 359. Yeah, well, you got to figure we were in a weekly buy for what? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. We're in a weekly buy 8 months and a couple weeks, and only one sell for 1 week. So you got to figure we were in a weekly buy for 8 months for that 110 or 106, is it? 110 to 359. Our math picked it up. You notice that can you hear me beating the back of my chest, my back with my elbow getting sore? Is that what you call Doc's work is winner chicken dinner? All right, now here comes the pièce de résistance. I'm going to save that. Save workspace, and let's paste that workspace. Micron. who would be close to Micron maybe out of these stocks here? How about NASDAQ? Let's put QQQ in there. Make a copy of that. And then paste it. And we'll put Micron in there. All right. There it is right there. Activate an MU. MU. Add. MU. Look up. Smart. Right there. That's right. Micron moved off to New York, didn't it? Or is it double listed or something? I guess it must be double listed because there's a exchange NYSE NASDAQ. Why does that say that? Smart. I'm just gonna go with this one and see what happens. But didn't they double list one of the bigger funds? Not funds. Stocks double listed. That might have been the one. There we are. All right, now let's see how well that matches up. Doesn't do the sell there. Does it sell? No, it doesn't do the sell there. It's still in a buy. From when? Is that a sell? Minus, yep. There's the buy. So since November 6th. So we'll look at this from November 6th. Like that. And so there's a buy. That's not a sell. Just going to put it next to the next sell like that. Still a buy. Wow. What in blazes is going on there? Goes into a buy on this weekly buy and doesn't go into a daily sell for when? Is that a sell there? There's a sell. So we can take one of these and put it in. There you go. There's your sell. We can exactly erase that one. Then it goes, oh, I should have used it. I could put it right back into the buy. It goes right back into the buy literally the next day. And then it goes into a sell there. And not a buy there. Let's move that over like that. Where's this sell? We'll put that right there like that. Then it goes into a buy right there, I think it is. That's what it is right there. And then it goes right into the sell. Let's move this buy over. This is trending very nice, doesn't it? I haven't traded Micron in a couple of years. Then we take this one, put that there. No, right there. And then where's the next sell? Like right there. Alright. And then there's the next sell. There's the next buy is right in the right spot. And then a buy there. I think the sell is right there, so it's a buy sell. So that's a sell. See what that one is. That's a sell. There's the sell right there. And there's the buy. And then the next day goes into the sell. Right there. And then it goes right back into the buy the next day again. Oh, we can move that over. There we are. Oh, no, that's right. That's a sell. So we make that red. That's it. And then we go into the buy right there. Okay. There you go. Is that Daniel? Yeah, there you go, Daniel. Yeah. I don't know about it being 400 or 500 or 1,000. Who knows? All I do is follow the math. Follow the math. That's all I do. Follow the math. There's a sell right there. And you can see this morning it's just kind of hanging. So that's pretty cool. And we can get rid of that because that's not a sell. So we went into a buy. Let's scrunch this up a little bit. We can count it up even. So went into the weekly buy there. So there's one winner chicken dinner. There's two. That's higher the next day, that's for sure. You can see that. So it closed at 73.15, and the high the next day is 74.35. So it goes up $1.25 on our daily buy there. That's two winner chicken dinners, or is it three? No, it's three. 3, 4, 5. I think that's going to be a real challenge. 5 to 1. Closed at 81.62 in the buy. 81.62. Traded to 82.53. It's a winner. That's almost $1 up. You take your profits, you're going to be a winner. That's for sure. Don't let the math get you out. Just take the money and run always. And that one does it. So it's like 7 to 1. There you go. Here's your first loss. 7 to 1. Or is it 7-2? 7-1? 7-1. Let's try that all over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 7 to 1. That's it. That's 7 to 1 right there. 8 to 1. And they're trying to push it into a sell today. It closed yesterday at 94.76, and right now 94.76, and it's trading 17 cents lower. So that's all that action, traders. Hey now, how about that? I think that's pretty cool. Is there anybody that I didn't answer a question to? Because if not, I'll do go a few more minutes longer. So take a look and see. So let's check out I'm waiting for anybody to answer. Nothing yet on last couple of days has been kind of quiet with this Java. Doesn't want to the coffee trade seems to be a little slow and lethargic. Maybe that's because they're selling it. Maybe that's a sign right there itself. The fact that they're selling it tells you that they're dragging their feet. Okay. Now let's take a quick look at the stock indices, and then we'll call it a day. And if anybody says, hey, okay, there you go, 47. Hey, Doc, did you already look at CAD? Oh, we can go do that again. No problem. Here's CAD. Let's go check out the CAD. Right there. CAD, went into the weekly sell. It's still in the weekly sell for the last 3 weeks. There was a last daily sell, and it went into the daily buy off of this thing, but it hasn't been since we're in a weekly sell. Obviously, you don't take the buy, but you see the strength the next day was there, and then it fell right down again. So right now, Canadian doesn't seem to be doing too much at all. See that there? And we've been in the sell from this week right in here. There's the Friday of it. So pressure is on, I guess you could say, or sideways. It's more like sideways with the Canadian at this point. Now let's take a look at NAS. There's the NAS. Still in a daily sell after that massive run up yesterday. You can see the weekly is trying to do something, but not too well. And you can see the daily is trying to get its game together also. So put this over here like that. And that's the NASCAD. No, I'm sorry, that's the NASDAQ. That's it, the NASDAQ 100. And, oh, no problem, 47. Like I said, just fire them out. And then we're going to save a couple more, and then we're going to cut out of here. And there you can see, look at this, they're already jumping through the weekly when it comes to the S&P 500. But we're still in the daily sell. It's having a hard time getting its legs going on the upside as much as they would like to. Obviously, it's more sensitive than NAS. So that's there. And then this one right here, right there, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You can see it's flirting with a daily buy. It's definitely flirting with the weekly buy. And there it is there. Now it's not flirting so much now that we refreshed it. And so that is that. All right, traders. I guess we can get out of here at this point. Oh, Bitcoin, sure. Let's take a quick look. You know, they're only trading up, Daniel. They're only trading like 300 contracts a day in the Ethereum. That's why I haven't put it in yet. I'm waiting until they get much more involved in it. You know, I mean, in other words, more volume. I don't want people to get trapped into something. So we'll just take a look at Bitcoin here. There's Bitcoin. It's still in a weekly buy. It's 5 weeks now on the fact check spreadsheet, as you can see over there, right here. Bitcoin is in a daily buy too. It is? Wait a minute, maybe it's not. No, it's not. It's still in a sell, but it's flirting with it. It's doing this thing here. So now what is that? That says 2, 3. So it's a 3. That's what it is. Just like the stock indices. How did that not do that again? There we are. I tap on keyboard. Sometimes I miss the wrong keyboard. So that's there. You can see it's sideways at the moment. Still in a weekly buy, though. See how it's well above the 0 line there. What was the other one? Oh, Ethereum, yeah. There's no volume in Ethereum. That's the problem. That has me concerned. I don't want to put it up there and it could be too illiquid. I will get it up there soon. I'll find a symbol and we'll take a look at that. Cancel. That's the wrong one. Cancel. Here's the 30-year bond. Well worth taking a closing look to that. You know, still in the sell, in the daily sell since here. So it's been in the sell for weeks on both now, daily and weekly. All right, traders, we're out of here. This is Doc. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you, to all my cyber trading friends. Ta-ta for now.